We're going to be going over removing a tire from a rim, and the tools we'll need are tire levers. There's two main types of tire levers, a plastic one, which are relatively less expensive, but they're prone to breaking easily, and then metal core. But always use a tire lever, don't use a screwdriver. Now, we're working under the assumption you're removing a tire because it's flat or you want to change it. So first thing you want to do is take the air out so it's much easier to work with. You can see, easy to compress. Valve stem is here. Always work on the opposite side. It just gives you more leverage. And then with your tire lever or spoon or whatever you want to call it, get underneath the first bead. You don't want to get underneath both beads, but underneath the first one. And just use that tire lever to pry that bead out. And you see how it's out now. And then, really simple, you're just going to pull, and essentially you're unzipping the tire. And that's it. Okay, if you're just changing a tube, you would just pull the tube out, replace it, and then put the new one in, and then working the same way but in reverse, we're going to work again. We can start opposite the stem, and we're going to use now the curved side and put that in, and again we're just going to work this in and kind of zip in that bead. So now you see the bead is inside the rim halfway versus being outside right here. Okay, it's relatively easy, but as you progress down the rim, it will get a little bit harder. You can see I'm starting to struggle a little bit. I've got about 2/3 of the way left. If it gets too hard to use that zipping, just every couple of inches, get that hook end into the rim, lift, and drop that bead inside there, just like that. Up and in. And now I've got about 8 inches left, up and over. Once you're down to about 1 inch, 2 inches, you can just plop that over with your hand. Make sure the tire is seated correctly so you can see there's a line in the tire. Make sure that line is even throughout the rim. Sometimes you might see that rim dip in right here, or that line dips in, so it's kind of inside and you can't see it. When you inflate the tire, it'll pop out, but if it doesn't, you'll have to deflate the tire again, kind of work that bead so it pops out, and then re-inflate the tire, and that's it.